Hey guys, it's Collimations and welcome back, peoples. So today we are going to be taking a look at my Wizard of Oz collection with my cat Eureka. So first off, we have this McDonald's Tin Man. Now he was a really rare. I got him when all of the hustle and bustle of the McDonald's Wizard of Oz toys. Okay, so now we're gonna go into my closet. So if you can see, I have some ruby boots. Now the reason I don't have ruby slippers is because I'm not a girl. Just in case you wanted to know. I've got a pair of checkered shirts because I love Dorothy. And then I also have the Wizard of Oz. Hold on. The case isn't on, but I have the Wizard of Oz. I'm actually trying to get the DVD where it has most special features. And then I have Tom and Jerry in the Wizard of Oz. And the DVD is actually in my DVD player, so. And then, of course, we have the HBO set of the Wonderful Wizard of Oz anime. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got way more stuff at my grandparents', but I'm not at my grandparents' right now. I'm actually at my actual house. Okay, so now we're gonna get over to the cool stuff. So here is my Wizard of Oz original book by L. Frank Baum. I really like this book. It's super cool. The pictures are beautiful. And I really like its wording. Look at that. No artist, I don't think, could recreate that. Except for other artists. I don't know. And then I also have, heavy, the Wizard of Oz comic book. I wrote in there Dorothy Gale 1910 because, that's Dorothy. Okay, so in this comic book, it's basically the Wizard of Oz book series, but just in comic form. And also, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Eric Schanauer, or Eric Shanoner, I don't know how to say it. And then Scotty Young, I believe, is the artist. Eric Schanauer, I think it's Eric Schanauer or Eric Schanauer, and Scotty Young or Scotty Young, or I don't know what it is. So yeah, those are basically my books. And then if we go over here, this is really cool. So if you guys went between June 20th and July 9th in 2017 to go see the Muppet Wizard of Oz thing at Crown Center, then you might have a poster. Now, this is the poster for the Wizard of Oz Muppet. It has Dorothy, and also, this is really cool, it's got the date written by the person, the puppeteer, and the signature. Now, of course, what I did, and I really am not regretting this, I wrote over, because it was written in pencil, so what I did was I wrote over very carefully on pen the name and the date that was written by him, because I did not want the thing to erase. So I wrote it over in pen, and I'm not really regretting it because I don't want anything to happen to it. I didn't get any more posters because they were really expensive. I think I got a lion mask, but I think I tore it up. Okay, so now we're going to go up over to my shelf. So first off, we have a Dorothy ornament. Now, the thing that holds it to a tree fell off because I think I wanted it just as a doll or something. And then I have this really cute snow globe. And it's Dorothy in the poppy fields. And it's really cute. I really like it. It's so cool. And it's got the ruby slippers on top. I think you can get this at the Wizard of Oz Museum. I think I got it at Crown Center. I don't know. So now we're going to go over to these handmade dolls. Now, one of the things that I really cherish in my collection is this handmade dolls. these were all sewn by my grandmother. They were originally for my uncle, but he never really played with them. So I really wanted to play with them when I was little. And so in first grade, my grandma gave them to me after she patched them up and sewed them up. I think these were the dolls that introduced me to my entire Wizard of Oz collection and even knowing what the Wizard of Oz was. Because I only knew about Oz the Great and Powerful, and I love that movie. I still have it today, and I still watch it a lot. But, I think it's on Disney+. I'm gonna check. And it's not! So Dorothy has the ruby slippers. I actually lost these for quite some time, but then I found both of them, and I was like, yes. Okay. So we have the Tin Man and the Scarecrow and the Lion, and I really do not want to take them down because they're really fragile, and I don't want anything ruined. I've actually got a lot of books on the Wizard of Oz. I've got this little golden book classic, Road to Oz. It's a really short, if you're a child, then you're going to want to get this book because I love the Wizard of Oz, and I didn't even know this was an actual book. I just thought this was like another book made. But if you are a little kid and you really like the Wizard of Oz, then I suggest getting this because the Road to Oz actual book is a really long read. It's not long, but it's like really hard to read if you're a small child. So parents, if you're watching this, I highly recommend getting this book. It was like it was literally like $3.99. It was $4. And so I really I got this a long time ago, and I actually still read it today, and it's a really good read. It's really cool, and it's really nice, and I really care for and it's a short read, and it's got lots of illustrations. And then I've got some Star Wars stuff, but that's not it. Okay. So I've also got this, oh my gosh. I've also got this book, Road to Oz, and where did my cat go? Okay, so I've got this book, Road to Oz. I don't know if you can see it. It's got basically everything you would need to know about L. Frank Baum's life. Again, this is a very small read. It's a very brief history of what his life was like. And I really recommend, if you're an Oz fan and you don't really want to sit down and listen a lot, and if you're a kid and you really like the Wizard of Oz like me, then I highly recommend getting this because it's a good book. It's a really good book. It's just a good book. That's what it is. It's a good book. And I really recommend getting it. I just really do. Because it's just really good. It's really good. And also, if you're not a book person, there's also a movie, but I don't have it. It's on YouTube. It's called Dreamer of Oz. Go look it up. And then I don't have anything else. And then I totally forgot. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. How does that have any connection to the Wizard of Oz, you ask? If you couldn't remember, guys, in the books, they were doing the Wizard of Oz, the play. And I really like that. So I have, and also one more thing. I've got this book on the Wizard of Oz. It's got the nice page illustrations, but it's got new illustrations. And I really like this book. I really do care for it. But it's more of a, I'll give it to my sister book. Okay, so now that we've got all this stuff, I've also got the comic section, this short little comic of the Wizard of Oz. And it's only like until they almost meet this Tin Man. So this is the comic series. That's pretty much my Wizard of Oz collection. I know I have way more, and I'll probably do a part 2. But yeah. I draw a lot of Wizard of Oz stuff, and I draw a lot of cool stuff, but it's really bad. But yeah, I just really cherish all of my Wizard of Oz stuff because I'm just that big of a fan of the Wizard of Oz. Oh, and also I have these green spectacles. So, I actually have a lot of these. A lot. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I know it was really, it wasn't well put together. I know I didn't post yesterday, but we went to a party. All right. Bye. Oh, and like and subscribe.